Hi everyone, welcome to Andrea Speaks Out. My name is Andrea. In this episode, I'm focusing on something I sort of came across accidentally. So, one of my many guilty pleasures is researching and planning vacations that I know I will probably never take when I need to just disconnect from terrible news stories or I'm just needing a break from all the abuse and hurt people in the world. I like to sort of check out and just become absorbed in places like Egypt or China or Thailand. My husband has gotten used to me coming into the kitchen saying, "You know where we should go someday? Machu Picchu." And bless his heart, he always just agrees and says, "Yeah, that would be amazing." But this is just something I've done for a while. Anyway, recently in my distraction scrolling, so to speak, I discovered this place in northern Thailand. And as I read through the website and I watched their videos, I found that I had tears just streaming down my face. So for some reason, I felt compelled to share what I found with my listeners here so that now you too can have tears streaming down your cheeks. No, just kidding. I want to share their message and what it sort of brought up for me. So in northern Thailand, outside of Chiang Mai, there is this place called Chai Lai Orchid Eco Lodge. And it's this social enterprise. The founder's name is Alexa Bay, and she created Chai Lai Orchid and something called Daughters Rising, which the name alone, Daughters Rising, got to me. I love that name, and it moved me. And she created these to help girls from Burma and Thailand who are at risk of being trafficked. So when I heard this, my attention was just grabbed. And what I learned is that thousands of refugees escape conflict and poverty from Burma. And many of them, they have these hopes of freedom, but a lot of them, they're met with these awful realities of exploitation and trafficking. Oh, my heart, it just broke hearing this. Now, I know that we have plenty of our own trafficking problems here in the States. In no way am I saying that this only happens in Southeast Asia. I want to make that very clear. I don't know. I just want to share with you the difference that one woman is making over there. Okay. I was so moved. So there's this video on their website that shares several women talking about their experiences of why they came to Chai Lai Orchid and what they're learning and they're gaining there. And they look so young and so vulnerable. And you could just see in their eyes just how many stories those eyes have experienced, you know? And one woman said that all her relatives were raped and killed in her village. All of them. And the kids, they don't have access to electricity or to schools. They have no idea of even their basic human rights or some of the dangers of trafficking them. So here's what Chai Lai Orchid gives them. Okay, it's so fantastic. These girls learn about managing a hotel, managing guests staying there, managing food services. It's this hospitality job training program. They gain job skills. They gain income, they learn Thai and English, they learn self-defense. And it's this safe house where the community can access information and assistance regarding their basic human rights, healthcare, and what they called it dignified employment opportunities. That just grabbed my heart too. And they have this choice. They can obtain an education if they want. They can go to a 4-year university or they can get their GED. Chai Lai Orchid pays for it. I love them. I just love this organization. Once they complete the program, if they want to start a small business on their own, they can get an interest-free loan. One of the things that Alexa, the founder, said was that it empowers the Chai Lai Orchid girls to break the cycle of trafficking. And this is when my tears just started flowing. It touched me so deeply. I know we hear so many terrible stories, and many of us have experienced them ourselves. But look at the difference this one woman is making. These girls are going to go on. They are going to help so many others. The girls in the video, you know what they want to do? They want to go back to their villages and help educate all the others because they know firsthand the difference that opportunity and knowledge and education can make. Some want to manage their own hotels. They want to give others jobs and training. They want to give back. They want to fix what is wrong. They want to take the hardships that they have endured and turn it all around and make the world a better place. They know what's right. Can any of you relate to this? man, I'm surrounded by survivors and advocates in my world who are the best change makers out there. I swear. There's so much good in the world. And there's just so many horrible stories in the news that we're confronted with all the time. And we need to be aware of them and we need to raise awareness. But I think it's really empowering and hopeful to focus on some good stories like this too. So I guess is why I'm sharing this. And now, okay, as if all of what I just mentioned wasn't enough. Chai Orchid also cares about animal rights too. So one word, elephants. If nothing else, you have to check out their website to check out the elephants. Oh my gosh. Chai Orchid, they rescue elephants who have been victims of slave-like conditions in Thailand. A lot of them are really mistreated horribly. And so far, they've rescued 12 elephants. And Chai Orchid actually has faced threats of violence. Can you believe that? All because they're threatening a very lucrative and unethical business model. This also got to me too. It was hard for me to not think about advocacy work and everything people are trying to do to bring change. The work of advocacy and challenging the status quo, it is not for the faint of heart, let me tell you. We get bashed and beaten and bruised and devalued in so many ways by the people who have this vested interest in maintaining their horrible practices. And they've been unchecked for far too long. Wow, elephants just brought that out of me. I get worked up, so I'll calm back down. I really don't know if I'm explaining how and why I was so moved by this place, but it touched me so deeply. And so it costs about $33 a night to stay there at Chai Orchid. $33 a night. Can you believe that? And it comes with breakfast, and it's these nice little bungalows. It's not overly fancy, but it has everything you need. And look at how much the money that you pay them helps. You can stay at a little resort or an Airbnb. Well, this actually does go through Airbnb. That's how I found it. My other addiction is Airbnb. But $33 helps these girls start over and have this safe life full of promise. They also have all these options to help raise money, like learning about the elephants, feeding and bathing them, trekking to waterfalls, river rides on bamboo rafts, so many others. You can bet that if I go to Thailand ever, honestly, there is a chance I may get to go soon, which I'm out of my mind about, but I won't say too much until it's official. But that is part of why I drifted over to this website. But you can bet that if I do get to go, you know where I'm going to be staying for a few nights. I can't even imagine being there and just helping to contribute to this. What a difference we all can make, you know? Well, we don't all have to go rescue elephants or start an eco lodge like this, but I promise if we all focused our energy and intentions to change and help and create good, we could just change the world. I know it. So again, the name is Chai Orchid. Here's their website. It's www.com, CHAILAIORCHID.com. I'll put the website in the description for this episode, I think, so you can at least just check it out. I would love to know if any of you have the same reaction to their site that I did. Sometimes I get a bit wackadoo over these things. I do. And this was definitely one of them, but I don't even care. When I get moved like this, there's something real and deep in there. And I just have a need to share it. But let me know your thoughts about this place. And let me know what you think we could do about our own trafficking problems here in the States. I know I'm going to have a couple of episodes about trafficking here. It's a huge problem. But I want to know what you think about for solutions. I'd love to hear that. And I adore Alexa's solutions to her problem out there. So you can contact me at andreaspeaksout.com. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Thanks for all the support and the love. You guys are the absolute best. Please subscribe to the Andrea Speaks Out podcast and share with folks you think could benefit, okay? Oh, I almost forgot my joke. Oh, the all-important joke. You know, I forgot the other episode when I just talked without a guest. I forgot to add my joke. And for the record, it's really hard to tell a joke to nobody. I feel really silly, but I have a lot of people enjoying these dumb jokes. I was surprised. Okay, I'm not calling you dumb. I'm saying my jokes are dumb, just to clarify. So I thought of one for today. So here you go. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Okay, sorry, I tried. Okay, everybody, thanks again so much for listening. Please share, subscribe, email, and above all, don't ever underestimate how much good you can do. Take care.